Assalamu alaikum. This is a video tutorial aims at sharing some tips on how to do in-text citation and referencing, and I'm sure this will save you a lot of time. Of course, in addition to some tips on how to extract information from tens or even hundreds of documents, and you want to extract or to retrieve some specific information or some specific quote that you have already read and that you read right now to use, but you cannot find among the tens or the hundreds of documents that you have in your computer. How to do this and how to do referencing and citing quite easily is what we're gonna see right now. So let's start, of course, with referencing. We'll start with the easiest way, through Google Scholar. So in Google, you type in Google Scholar, of course. There we go. And in Google Scholar, you of course type the book that you are citing from and that you want to reference. Let's say here, I don't know, Constructing Cultures, Essays on Literary Criticism, that I have just used, and I'm sure you're going to find all the books that you need. Don't worry about this. So this is the book, Constructing Cultures. Just make sure it's the book, the same author, the same year, and if the information are the same as the book you are using, then it's it. Go to More here, click on it, then click on Cite. Then you have voila, and voila, bingo. You have MLA, you have APA, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver, and of course other stuff. So here, this is the reference, last name, first name, last name, etc. The book, value, or whatever, and the publishing house. Control A, Control C, or copy, and then paste it in your document, wherever it is. So here you can find pretty in a book you're looking for, and it doesn't really have to be a book. It can be a book, journal, or anything else. So let's say I think I'm pretty done with Google Scholar. There's nothing to add in here, but it's a very useful way to cite books. Bassnet, for example. Let's say you want to cite a book from Bassnet, Lefebvre, History and Culture. This is a book that I'm using too. Just again, more cite and APA. There is the book. Quite easy. So done with Google Scholar. Just try it for yourself. The other tool that I'm going to share is citethisforme.com, which is pretty good as a website that will help you a lot in citing your book. But just mind that it expires in a couple of days. I don't know. Here it counts by seconds, but it's gonna your account, it's gonna expire by a couple of days, and then you can have a new account without even creating a new account. But whenever you cite some books, just copy and paste it, and even if you lose these information that you have here, then don't worry, because you have them somewhere else, or just create an account if you want to. But let's say we have here website, journal, article, and more you can have. As you can see here, there are a couple of formats that you can cite, and you can cite them through two ways. Let's say a book, for example. You can either just type in here the book, the author, or the ISBN. Let's say again Bassnet, or Lefebvre, or any other article. Anyways, here we have all the books of Lefebvre. Let's be more specific. We are looking for some specific some specific book. All right. I don't know. Let's say construction culture. Constructing culture. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, alright, let's say I want this book, Constructing Culture and Power in Latin America by Levin Daniel. Just click on it. Of course, if you're looking for a specific book, you can write specific information. Here is the book that I've just titled, Living the Age. Here you can copy and paste the bibliography citation. Here you can copy and paste the in-text citation. Again, you can choose here citation style. I'm using APA last edition, which is the 6th edition. And of course, you can add a reference manually. For example, an email. You can't, of course, look for an email online because it's personal, it's yours. Google cannot cite it for you automatically, so you need to type in things manually. Here, first name, last name, just follow instructions here. First name of the recipient, the email, the year, and add reference, and boom, it will cite it inside it, in-text cite it for you, and reference it for you. In both cases, this is very useful. Another thing that is very important, and I would like to and this is another tip in addition to citing and referencing. Sometimes, let's say I'm reading about a critical discourse analysis. I'll search for critical discourse analysis, and here will give me a couple of important books that probably one needs to go through to have a full grasp of the critical discourse analysis. I'm showing you this because I sometimes don't find books in Google Scholar, in Google, but I find them here, which is very good and useful tip. Alright, third way is through Mendely desktop. You first need to have, of course, this interface or platform. So to have it, you need to install Mendely desktop. Mendely desktop, of course, just type it in Google or go to mendely.com. This is a software that will help you a lot, again, in referencing, in in-text citation, and in other tips that I'm going to share just in a few minutes. After installing and having the Mendely desktop, the interface, of course you will have it. You need to open it. After installing it, open it from this bar, or just you probably will have it in your desktop. I do not have it in my desktop. I just click right there, but that's not a big issue. Anyways, wherever you have it, just go open it, and first thing you need to do is go to tools, install MS Word plugin. I'll show you later why. Because by installing MS Word plugin, let me just open a new document. Let me just open new documents. New. Okay. So suppose this is a document in which you're typing your research, and you're working on critical discourse analysis or any type of issue or any topic, and then you want to cite through Mendely, via Mendely. Of course, as I said, you need the tools, you need to install MS Word plugin. It's already installed, that's why I have here uninstall, and you need to add the files before using them in Word, of course. So by adding, you are working on some some topic, then of course automatically you are reading a literary review on that specific issue. So you need to add here in this platform the files that you are reading or that you are using as a background of your literature. Here it's quite easy. Add file. You just go to wherever you have your documents in. Let's say I want to add these 4 files. You just select them all and open them, and you will have them, of course, added to your platform. I have here all the books that I'm using in my research paper, and I have the tools, I have the plugin installed. So all what I need to do now, suppose someone emphasizes some idea, so I'm gonna have Alt M. This is to call in the Mendely support or the Mendely platform. Again, Alt M. Someone emphasizes, let's say Lefebvre in some book, I don't know, let's try this one, translation is strength, culture, and by the way, yeah, and let's say page, I don't know, I'm citing page 55, so and so emphasizes blah blah blah, blah blah blah, etc. The idea, and then of course you open it and you type in or copy and paste the citation. What is very useful in here is that not only it does in-text citing for you, but also, guess what, it does the whole bibliography automatically whenever you want for you. So here, boom, the in-text here has become a bibliography reference in here. So let's try and call Mendely again. I need to cite Jeremy Monday. I was I don't know, I was reading the study of ideology and translation studies. I liked some ideas, some quotes from this book, and I want to cite it. So I just click on here, Monday, then page, let's say page 77. Okay, there we go. Here is the in-text citation, and here is the whatever. Here, Monday, it comes with no year, so no date, but you can make sure of that. The study of ideology in translation studies. Let's type in here the study of ideology in translation studies by Monday. There we go. Here you can add in the year here. Later, just by checking. It comes with no year. We probably need to find a better source, or just to look for the year in Google, and then automatically, as you add the year here, it will be added in automatically in Word document, as far as you have here the MS Word plugin installed. Also, so let's suppose you were working, so here you can find your books quite easily. Just by typing here, you won't be lost among the tens or hundreds of books and articles and all type of articles that you have in your computer library. So let's suppose I was writing my RP, my research paper, and then here I remember that I have read some idea in some book, or in some article, or in some encyclopedia, or whatever, or I don't know, whatever, and then I need to include it in here, but I don't really remember where it is exactly. I can't go through all the books and open them. Of course, that's gonna take like forever, especially if your literary background is as large as this one, or even larger. So what are you gonna do here? Let's suppose you remember the idea in general. The idea is about religious, for example, religious translation. I don't know, or let's say Allah. Want to be more specific here. So from the 40 or the 50 books that I had, now only very few pop up here that have the word Allah in them. So now looking for that citation has become quite easy, and of course you can be more specific and have fewer results, but to look among 5 or 6 articles is not to look among uh, 20 or 40 or 50 books. And besides, when you open it, you have only one match. May Allah bestow His mercy. So this is not the book I'm looking for. You can eliminate it and go on one by one. Here again, it shows 14 times. So this article has more religious translation context than other books in other contexts, and this will help you a lot, of course, in finding which book did you read that quote from. And you can go even directly if you have 4 or 5 results, and then you can remember, oh, this is the one I'm looking for. It's quite helpful again because it's gonna eliminate all the books with no Allah word in them. Or this happened to me lately. As I was writing, I remember that I have read something about the word kafir having a very derogatory or negative connotation in South Africa, but I can't remember which article. I just typed here kafir. Guess what? How many times you'll find kafir in amalgam of all the books? It's just once. Here we go. It's in the Routledge Companion to Translation Studies, and there you go. It's an article by Theo Hermans. Yes, that's the one I'm looking for. So quite easy. It's very, it saves a lot of time. Then you can reread the article and then cite it or not if you want that. But it saved me a lot of time. I didn't have to go all through these books. I just typed in cafe here, and the result is here again. This is the word kafir. It shows one time, and this is what they say about kafir. It's derogatory, and there is a law, and there is I don't know, a law that 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 Mandela came with, that will take you to jail if you ever utter the word kafir, because it means, in other words, negro, as in the same derogatory word in America. I wouldn't use it anyway, except in citation, and I did. So this is it. This is pretty much it. Thank you for being patient. I hope these tips are of some help to some of you or to all of you. Thank you for following. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.